Good morning. Hi, I'm Key Browning. I'm a mind, body, spirit, life coach and a registered yoga teacher and the author of Zenergy. I'm so glad that you're here today for chair yoga classes. And I wanted to talk to you briefly about your energy field. And you may already know about this, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about the torus, which is the energy field that's all around you. And so when we see pictures of the arc field, we think of it just as a glow or energy this way, but it's actually more like a wheel or a donut. It's called a torus, and it's all around you and it's behind you 360 degrees flowing out. And it's about the width of your hands. And so when anytime through the day, all you have to do is say, build my chi, or build my torus, build my arc field, and you will start to strengthen your energy field. And this will make you stronger and give you more vitality. So at any time, if you hear somebody sneeze or whatever, build my energy field, build my chi. If you are driving, you get a little anxious, build my chi. And you'll be surprised that you'll start to feel it, and it'll start to give you more confidence and comfort. Because remember, we're the hue of the human. We're the hue first. We are the light first. And the light is creating the body. The soul isn't trapped in your cranium. Your soul is all around you, and it's deciding on what's the best vehicle or the body. And then at some point, and we don't know when that is, at some point we will let go of this physical form, which is less than 1% of who we are. And we'll let this stay here, and we will tap into our energy field even more, and we'll become the soul, and we'll let go of the body, and we'll move on. And so I just wanted to remind you of that today. So as we're here, we want to keep strengthening our awareness, our consciousness of the light, of the torus, of your chi. And this will give you more confidence and courage and comfort while we're here temporarily. And then at some point, we'll all let go of this physical form. So let's go ahead and move forward into chair yoga. Now, all of these yoga postures that we're doing, these postures build your chi. So let's take the arms up and down, and just imagine right now that you're taking your arms up into that energy field and making it bigger and stronger. And even though we can't see it, it's all around us. So feel that comfort knowing that you're surrounded by the light, that you're protected by the light. Let's come up to the middle here. Inhale, raise your hands up. Doesn't that feel good? Nice stretches through the shoulders. Inhale up, deep breath. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Let's take the arms off to the side. We'll do a few shoulder rotations. Just move at your own pace, move at your own width, your own circumference there. Just being very careful with the shoulders. Good. And set your intention for how focused you'd like to be for the next hour. Let's circle back in the other direction. Just rotating through those arms. Good. And then we'll lower the hands down. Good. So let's move the shoulders a little bit up and down. Moving the shoulders up and down. And now let's do the 4 directions of the neck. So sitting up straight, let's lower chin to chest. Good. And chin up high. Open your throat. Let your truth be heard. And neutral, right ear to right shoulder. And left ear to left shoulder. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lifting up through the spine so that the sternum is up and the shoulders are broad. And then we look down, chin to chest. And chin up high, open your throat. Let the shoulders drop down a little bit more. Good, neutral. Let's move right ear to right shoulder. and left ear to left shoulder. Okay, good. Let's roll the shoulders back one at a time. Doing the backstroke one at a time. And forward, rolling the shoulders forward. Good. And now both together at the same time, going back. Back. And forward, going forward. Okay, nice. Now with the feet out wide, so about shoulder width or so, let's do a few rotations here. We'll circle around. This is a good way to warm up the back. Just get a little more circulation. Feels so good, doesn't it? Nice movements here. Let's go back in the other direction too, circling around. That feels great. Remember the whole thing with your back. Let's do it again. One more time each way, circling around. On good days, when you have less pain, I should say, not no pain, but less pain, then we work out. We work out enough so that you build those back muscles and build all of your body, all of the muscles. And then when you're a little achy or really achy, let's go in the other direction, then you're stretching. So you still are exercising every day. It's just some days you're stretching and doing, light workout. And then other days when you have more energy, you do extra, you do more. So you're building the muscles. So we're looking to maintain what we have. We don't want to lose what we got. So sitting up straight, push on your feet so you get that active seated chair position, and let's begin to move off to each side. And as you're doing this, don't let the arm drop down. So I want the arm up still, and we're reaching that left arm from the right hip. And you'll feel this a little bit more in that lumbar. Push on your feet, lift up in the spine, and reach the arms off to either side. And sometimes you can get a little unlocking there in that low back. Doing good. Okay. Good. There we go. I got a little pop. Let's reach to the right and to the left. And we'll come back to neutral. Right, so just something, we're looking for those little adjustments that makes a big difference. So that keeps the brain communicating with the body and out through the central nervous system. So we're going to take the legs out wide, hands to your thighs, not on the knees, just right at the base of the thigh there. And let's move the shoulder forward. We're going to take that right shoulder forward and then the left shoulder and right shoulder and left shoulder. So just slowly moving forward, and you should feel that stretch up the spine from the buttocks all the way up to the shoulder. So that's called the spinal erector muscle, moving up along the spine and way over there. So we're just taking the shoulder between the knees, one and then the other. Doesn't that feel good? Nice. Okay, so let's do one more. We'll take the right shoulder forward and then the left shoulder forward. And then we'll come back to center. Good. Lean back in your chair, scoot back into that back edge of your chair, and let's lift the right ankle and circle your right ankle a few times in each direction. And then the other way too, circling those ankles. Now, sometimes on this, you have to look at your foot. So let's do it again, each leg. So look at your foot, tell it to make a circle, circle, circle. I mean, sometimes it just does its own thing. Go back in the other direction. Of course, that other direction is always a little precarious. Okay, one way's a circle, the other way is a pyramid or a square. And back in both directions. There we go. That great. Okay, good. And now lift your right leg. Let's point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. And off to the other side too. Point and flex. A few more times there on the left leg, left ankle. Okay, good. And then release. Okay, nice. So let's scoot forward. Sitting up straight, we're going to take the right hand and the right leg off to the side. Big movement, way over there. Coming back, opening that hip, doing what you can. I mean, you're way over there, might be here. That's fine. So you don't have to go as far as me, but you're lifting the leg up and you're taking it way over there. Doing good. Good. So hanging onto the chair to give yourself a little more stability, hand to thigh for more of a challenge. Okay, so that you're not hanging on. This requires more abdominal activity if you don't hang on. But if you need that to hang on for stability, definitely do that. Okay, back and forth. I like to show you level 2 and 3. Let's go off to the other side. But don't pretend that level 2 or 3 are better than level 1. You know, if you're forcing yourself into level 3, you could injure yourself. So that's not smart, right? So level 1, you know, they're just variations. And so we're just listening to the body. Respect your body where it's at today. Take that leg way over there, leg and arm way off to the side. Good. And hanging on if you need to, or hand to thigh for level 2. Okay, let's do one more. We'll call that enough. I don't know if it's 10, but we'll call it enough. Okay, wonderful. So you should feel a lot more action in the whole body. And all of this is building your chi. You're getting stronger in your chi as we do these postures. Okay, so let's sit up and we're going to do a circle 8 here. Let's do the infinity symbol. You know, this builds the corpus callosum connections, bridging the eastern and western portions of the brain. We're just going back and forth. Good. Doing good. Circling back and forth. Now I started with, I go up on the outside edge of this infinity symbol. So of course we're going to do both ways. So if you started by going down, no big deal. We're going to go down or do the other way now. So let's go back in the other direction. And just taking the hands back and forth. You want to make sure that the hands cross the spine. So you don't want to be doing it right here, right? So you're going way over there, back and forth. And this helps to stimulate the brain. And of course, you know, the alternate nostril breathing technique also stimulates the brain for EEG coherence. So let's go ahead and rest here. Good, let the arms relax down. Feel the body going back to homeostasis. Yeah, it feels good, doesn't it? Okay, so let's move to warrior 1. We're going to do the lunge here, right knee bent and left leg reaching out behind you. So level 1, knee bent, and level 2, knee straight. Inhale the hands up to the sky, and let's interlock the thumbs. Let me get a little closer to the camera there. Interlock your thumbs. So just the thumbs, and let's do the less familiar way, okay? So again, we're lunging, right knee bent and left leg reaching out behind you. Interlock your thumbs in the less familiar way, and then extend the arms forward. Reach up for the upper corner of where the ceiling meets the wall. Good. Another deep breath. Lean forward. Long stretch through the torso. Arms up high. Try to bring your shoulders up a little higher. And then release. Good. And let's slowly go in the other direction. Take your time. We're not in a hurry. Scooching around safely on your chair. Good. And again, a little bend in the knee for level 1 and extending that leg out for level 2. Inhale, hands raise up. Good. Push on the left foot. Reach your arms up high. Good. Another deep breath here. Good. Interlock your thumbs again. See if you can interlock your thumbs in the less familiar way. So that other thumb will be on top. It'll work the thumb muscles differently. Push on the left foot and reach your hands up to the corner where the ceiling meets the wall. And release. Come on down. Okay, let's aim in the other direction. I'm sure you can feel all of that circulation now. It feels so good in the body. Yeah, it's building endorphins and optimism and serotonin and dopamine. All of these postures lead to that, to joy and a healthy body. So extend out, reach out. Let's do cactus arms this time. That's with the bent elbows. And we'll take those cactus arms back, but you're leaning forward. Good. Push on that left foot, even with the back knee bent. You're still leaning forward. Another deep breath here. You're doing good. And then release. Excellent. Let's go off in the other direction. Take your time. And since we're at that front edge of the chair, you always make sure that you feel good in your butt in the chair first. And then we raise the arms up. So as you're raising the arms up, let's interlock your fingers with the index finger pointing and raise your arms up high. Lean forward, arms up high. Try to bring your elbows up by your ears, way up. Tilt forward with the torso and push on your right toes and extend your fingers away from the right toes. And we'll lower the hands down. Good, and let's come back to neutral. Okay, doesn't that feel good? Nice. Okay, so I can tell I'm already breathing more and deeper. Okay, so let's do cat and cow, seated cat and cow. Arching and rounding. Hands to knees, round. Hands to hips, arch. Feel your spine. Feel each of the vertebrae in the spine, really zeroing in on yourself. Good. A few more breaths here. Good. And neutral, coming back to neutral. Okay, good. So let's do a few neck rotations here. We did the 4 directions earlier. Now let's do the neck rotations. So just start with a very small circle. And then just notice if your shoulders are already up. So bring those shoulders down and slowly circle the head around. You can close your eyes. Feel the neck moving. Feels so good. Circle around. Circle. Getting wider. And if you're hearing those Rice Krispies, you definitely want to go at your own pace and not overexerting. Anytime that you're doing neck rotations, you are sitting down. You're not multitasking, you're not standing, you're certainly not walking. I'm sure all of that goes without saying, but we're always careful with that neck. Okay, and then back to center. We'll pause for a moment. Okay, good. And let's go in the other direction. Just a small rotation, just circling around. Small as you can the first few times around. And then getting a little wider. Wider. Getting wider still. Taking your time. to neutral. Let's do a little neck massage there, self massage, and move in and really massage the muscles. So we're moving the muscle around and feel it, in your back muscles there, the top of the shoulders. Sometimes just a simple little self massage like this can be really good. I mean, this could take 20, 30 seconds. If you're sitting in the chair watching a movie or whatever, just sit up and massage your neck and back once in a while. Because anytime that we're in a chair, we're slouching. And so that stretches the muscles in the back and it weakens these muscles in the front. And it's not stretching the muscles in the back, it's just elongating them. It's not really making them more pliable. So this little massage like this can help to increase the circulation there so that the body, will heal itself naturally. Okay, so let's scoot back in the chair and let's do the seated pigeon, right ankle to left thigh. And just listening to your body, if it's tender, of course, you can always do ankle to ankle and sit up straight. And so you're just pushing your knee off to the side down there to the right. But I think a lot of you can sit right ankle to left thigh. Even if your knee is up a little higher, that's fine. Okay, and then we're not pushing on the knee ever. Just take that out of your vocabulary that you're ever going to push on your knee. If you're wanting to open the leg a little bit more, we'd want to open more at the top of the hip there or in the middle of the thigh, where you could kind of help and let those muscles stretch a little bit more there. That can be another way to assist the body. But leaning back is easier than sitting up straight. And of course, leaning forward would be level 3. Reaching forward for level 3. But if that puts too much pressure in the leg or the hip or knee, you just lower your hands down. But keep the collarbones broad. So we're still sitting up straight. I'll show you from the side here. So I'm not rounding forward, sitting up straight and then tilting or hinging at the hip, moving forward. The spine is still straight. Let's rotate your right ankle a few times. I'm just going to circle. I'm going to turn around here. Right ankle a few times. So we want to give the leg and the hip plenty of time here. Let's circle back in the other direction. Okay, good. Point and flex. Remember, if you have plantar fasciitis or any kind of tension or muscle spasms in the feet, a lot of times that muscle in the calf and the nerves in the calf are what are out of alignment. So a chiropractor can adjust that for you. We'll go to the other leg now. There's plenty of good massage therapists as well. Even if you go get a pedicure, a lot of times they will do a massage on the calf and the foot. So that could be another treatment that's just at any of the numerous, nail salons that we have around here. Good. So again, if it's too much, and don't require that your body be symmetrical, you can always sit ankle to ankle, ankle to thigh. Leaning back is easier. Sitting up straight, tilting forward. Just feel that hip and hamstring opening up there. Good. Reaching forward if you're looking for more intensity. Good. The spine is still straight. We're not rounding that low back. Doing good. Reach, reach, reach. We'll still continue to tilt forward, but the hands will be on the shin. Now let's sit up and we could rotate the left ankle a few times, your left ankle a few times. Okay, that's good. Doesn't it feel good? Okay, so let's take those legs out wide. We're going to do our seated squats, or really they're more side bends here, but it's nice to have these. So we'll reach out, we'll reach off to your knee or your calf. We'll do that a few times. I think some of you are going to try to reach to the floor, but it's nice if the first time or two you're not overdoing it. It's amazing how far down it is. I was thinking, oh, it's going to be a lot closer than it is. Okay, spine is up tall. So if you're reaching over there, you're still sitting up straight. And when you get to the middle, so up tall in the middle and reaching off toward either ankle, that's fine. And letting the body respond to the motion. Not trying to force your body into any posture. It feels so good. You're moving back and forth. Okay, nice. Let's do one more to the right and to the left. Neutral. Okay, let's bring those legs in. Nice. So with the feet and knees together, let's do a seated twist here. We're going to push the feet down to the floor for active seated chair position. And then we'll squeeze the knees in to the best of your ability. Let's turn to the right. We'll bring the left wrist or the left hand to the outside of the right knee, turning and looking to the side, holding the back of your chair. Never over twisting, not trying to get somewhere. We're listening to the body. Let the breath be long and deep. Tilt and look to the right. And see if you could take your right chest, your right lung upward a little bit more as we turn and look up to the ceiling. Push the knees together and open and turn through the torso, opening that right shoulder, right lung. And then gently coming out of that. Good. Coming back to neutral. You could do a little wiggle, moving organically. And now we'll go to your left. We'll bring the right hand to the outside of the left thigh, or the wrist to the outside of the thigh. And we're going to turn and look to your left. Push on your feet. Feel the sit bones in the chair. Find some length in your spine. And we're going to turn and look up to the left. As you push your knees together, see if you can turn just a little bit more and allow that left chest, your pectorals and the lung there on the left side to open up a little bit more as we look up to the left. Take another deep breath. And release. Come back to neutral. Let's do feet a little wider now. Let's do a trunk rotation here, circle round. Good. And back in the other direction too, circle. Good. Excellent. Very good. Okay, nice. So let's do our power moves. We're going to do our John Travolta. We're going to take the right hand and the right leg off to the side and the left leg out there. Okay. We're doing a lunge here on the front edge of your chair, and we're going to move off to the other side. Good. Reaching in each direction, full body move here. Doing what you can to stretch through the arms, full extension through the arms. Lunging with that right, well, your left knee, and you're going back and forth. Good. The feet are planted, so you feel both feet, even though one leg is bent and one leg is straight, you still feel both feet on the floor. Okay, moving back and forth here. Power move. And one more, point it out for that disco, John Travolta. And neutral, come back to center. Okay, nice. Let's rock and roll. Heel and toe raises. Good. Okay, sitting up straight. Let's take the arms up and down. Squeeze your elbows behind. Take your arms up, reach up, and squeeze your elbows behind. Feel your blades and your elbows coming back behind, and flex your muscles, flex those biceps. So we're reaching up, Squeeze the muscles as you're coming back, reaching up and back. Good. And it's just calisthenics here. So you've got to activate the muscles. It's not just the movement. Okay, doing good. Check in with your neck. See if you're hyperextending your neck. You might need to look out or even lower your chin slightly so you're not overworking the neck muscles. Okay, reaching up, squeeze. Good. This is a good way to work the back muscles as well as the arms. Okay, doing good. Push on your feet, active seated chair position. Doing good. Reach. Good. And one more. Reach up and squeeze back and release. Good. Doesn't that feel good? Nice. So let's squeeze that right knee in, sitting up straight. We can lift the right foot up slightly. Good. You can hold the leg with your hands, but not at the knee. Hold in the middle of the thigh, or just guide with your fingertips. Let's take the other leg up, raising that left leg up, sitting up straight. Doing good. One more time. Reach that leg up as high as you can. You can support the back of the leg and try to lift it up a little higher, but watch the shoulders. Let the shoulders drop down and focus more on the leg. And the other way too, lifting the leg up, using the muscles in the arms. Doing good. Okay, excellent. Let's take the leg straight forward for forward seated fold. I'll turn to the side so you can see me a little better. And we'll just lift up through the spine and roll down your legs. Okay, soften your shoulders, point your nose toward your knee. And then inhale and sit up straight. Good. Take a deep breath here. Feel the expansion of the lungs and rib cage. Let's do that again. We're going to take the legs forward for forward seated fold. Good. Lift up with the sternum and slide down your legs, reaching down toward your shins or ankles. Relax the neck. Give a couple of yeses and a couple of nos, stretching out the neck. Good, and then come back up to a seated position. Good. So let's come to standing. Let's stretch the back of the leg. So seated forward fold is much easier than a standing forward fold, but I'm pretty sure everyone can do the standing forward fold over the chair. So stand up tall here, and then we'll lean forward so you want your hips and toes aimed at your chair, and then coming down to your palms or to your elbows. Good. Feel that stretch in the back of your legs. Good. Inhale and lift up, but let's remain over the chair. We're going to stay here on the chair. Just make sure you have enough space behind you. Let's lift the right leg up a few times behind you. See if you can lift that right leg up. Lifting up. Okay, you could be, close to the floor. That's fine. Okay, some of you can raise your leg up. I know you, Sue, you can raise that leg up. Yeah, good. Okay, nice. And let's go up to the other side. Just check in with your wrists. If it's too much, it can always be on those knuckles. And then raise your other leg up, making sure you have space back there. Just raise the leg up and down a few times. Yeah. Okay, and then come back to center and let's come up to standing. So you should feel that heat in the back of the legs. So like when we're doing squats, we're working all of the leg muscles when we do the squats, and we're doing these leg lifts. Of course, we're isolating the buttocks, but the gluteus maximus is the largest muscle in the body. And so we want that to stay strong because that's also part of walking, part of your independence. So let's do it again. I'm just going to scoot my chair forward a little bit more here. And we'll start with the standing forward fold first. Uttanasana. Lean over your chair. You can stay on your palms or come down to your elbows for level 2. Try not to bend your knees. So for this posture, keep your legs as straight as you can. Good. Another deep breath here. Lift your tailbone up a little higher, and you'll feel that stretch in the back of your legs. And so right now we're stretching the gluteus maximus and the hamstrings, and then we'll come up to the palms and then lift your right leg up. Now we're flexing the buttocks muscles, the glutes. Okay, so lifting that leg up again. If you're down low, that's fine, no problem. But some of you can raise your leg up high. Okay. Good. Lifting up behind, lift the heel up. Okay, doing good. Let's go to the other side. Raising the left leg up and down a few times. Again, if you're a little lower, that's fine. It's still a good exercise. Good. Feel the burn. Feel that warmth in the back of the leg and the buttocks. Okay, nice. And then we'll go ahead and come up to standing and rest for a moment. Hang on to the chair. Sometimes you can get a little head rush from that activity. Okay, good. Okay, so let's stand behind the chair now and we'll go into warrior 2. We can do a little flow here. Okay, and I'm moving my chair around periodically, but if you're doing that, always make sure that your chair is still balanced and level. So I've got a little rug over here, so you wouldn't want one part to be on the rug and the other part not, right? So your chair, your support should always be stable. Okay, so let's take the legs out wider than the chair for warrior 2. Hips and ribs are aimed toward me, right? So this is an external rotation in that right knee. We'll extend the arms off to the side, one or both off to the side. Good, and we can flow if you'd like to. You can hang on to the chair if you need to, taking the right hand up and then the right hand down. And you can lower it to the leg, right hand to right leg, or right elbow to right leg. So if you need to hang on to the chair with your left hand, that's fine. Right hand goes up. And now leaning, side angle lunge. Right hand to right thigh or right elbow to right thigh. And those of you in level 2 will extend the left arm over the left ear. And again, lifting up. If you need to hang on, please do. Right hand high. And right hand reaching for your ankle. See if you can tilt off to the side this time and not lean. Just reaching for your right ankle. And we'll lift up, pivot your feet in, and then off to the other side. Now, if you're just barefoot on your mat, you're going to be able to flow back and forth a little easier. Make sure that your stance doesn't get too wide. Make sure that your back leg, now the right toes are aimed inward, and we'll bend the left knee and extend one or both hands off to the side for Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. Good. And then the left hand goes up. Of course, you can always hang on to the chair, left hand high. And left hand to your left leg or left elbow to the left leg. Good. Left hand high. And left elbow or left hand to left thigh, left elbow to left thigh. Level 2, right arm over the right ear. Reaching and extending through the right side. And again, coming out of that, left hand high. And this time, left hand toward your left ankle. See if you could just lean over there and reach for your left ankle. Still hanging on if you need to, or of course, level 3, extending over the right ear. Another deep breath. And let's hold that chair as we're coming up. Pivot both feet forward first. This is safety for your knees. And then you push and you come back out to neutral. Let's rock and roll. Rolling over your toes, spread your toes out. This one's good barefoot, so you can really get more movement there in the metatarsals. Okay, excellent. There we go. And then tippy toe stand up and hold. See if you can move to your fingertips and balance on your toes. Okay, and back down. Okay, so feet out wide. Let's go to our lunges here. I mean, our squats. You know how I like to do these. Everyone's favorite. Down and up. Working those legs. Go at your own pace. And down and hold. Good. Check in with the tailbone. You can have your hands on the chair or on your thighs. You want to feel all of the leg muscles getting warm here. The inner thigh, the top of your thigh, the adductors, abductors, glutes, the back of the leg, the hamstrings. And then lift. If you can, stay wide. Stay in that A-frame position here. But if your legs are fatigued, if you're tired, then you would move out of that and just go ahead and sit down. That's fine. Otherwise, we'll do another set. So coming out wide with those knees, feel that external rotation in the knee, moving your knee toward your pinky toe. And then again, we can move down and up. Or down and hold. Put hands up high if you're looking for more intensity. And lower the hands, straighten your knees, pivot your feet in, and then back to neutral. And let's do our rock and roll. I'll just come off to the side here. You can roll over your toes back and forth. And let's move into some balancing postures now. So we'll stand on the left foot and bring your right knee forward. Right knee and foot forward. Even if you're just an inch off the floor, that's fine. And we'll hang on to the chair with one finger. Or just have the hand slightly over the chair. So if you need it, it's right there. You don't want your hand up too high or off to the side. If you need it, it's just right there. And as you can tell, let's go to the other side. The more that we practice, we become more confident in our own skin. We become more confident in these postures. I'm sure you've noticed that in yourself, your own practice, that you you know what to expect, you know how to do the postures, and then we're just practicing more and more and getting better at that. Find your focal point and feel your foot on the floor. Very good. Okay, nice. Let's stand behind the chair. We'll lift the right foot up behind. I'll just show you here from the side. Lift your right foot up behind. Good. Now let's rotate the ankle a few times back there in each direction. Find your focal point. Okay, excellent. And let's try the other leg. Well, I don't have to change sides and just stay here. Lift your other foot up. Circle the ankle a few times in each direction. Of course, you can hang on. And then let's find that focal point. Deep breath. Excellent. And release. Come back to center. Now let's do tree pose. I'm going to stand off to the side here so you can see me more. So we'll bring the right heel to the left. Right heel to left ankle. And then try to let go. So you're still on both feet, but it's awkward. So there is, a loss of stability here that we want to play with. And your brain is creating a neurological network for getting you back into balance. So level one in any of these postures, your body is responding and your brain, your neurology is being generated so that you can maintain your balance. Okay, good. And let's try the other side too. So tree pose, you don't need to move back and forth probably, but so we'll bring that leg off to the side. So level one, heel to ankle, and then level two, arch to calf. So you're bringing the foot up if you'd like. Otherwise, just holding it there and continue to, so don't let the knee, you don't want your left knee moving inward. We want it moving off to the side. And then see if you could not hang on. Okay, good, nice. So we'll come to mountain pose. Let's stand tall. I hope you're practicing mountain pose when you're at the grocery store or the post office or anytime you're standing. I catch myself and others that if there's anything nearby, we're leaning on it. So just occasionally try not to lean on stuff. And this is also a way to build your muscles. It's very simple and subtle, but it is helping your overall vitality. So let's go ahead and move into meditation now. And I want us to do the alternate nostril breathing technique. So let's get a little sip of water and then we'll sit down. If you can dim your lights, now would be a great time to do that. Okay, so the alternate nostril breathing technique is really good for balancing the brain. And I'm just going to do the pinchers today. And just so that y'all can make it simple and maybe you'll implement it more. For those of you who know, you would do the classical way, but I'm not going to teach that today. So right thumb, and I have to I can't mirror you this one, or I'll get really confused. So right thumb to right nostril, and then the right index finger to the left nostril. So we're just going to do the pinchers back and forth. So hold the right nostril. So inhale left, exhale right. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale right, exhale left. Close your eyes. Continue to do the alternate nostril breathing technique. Continue going back and forth. It's out and in each nostril. Let's do one more round here. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. And release your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Just lower your hands to your lap. Breathe comfortably through both nostrils. And feel the body relaxing a little bit more now that we've cultivated that EEG coherence by doing the alternate nostril breathing technique. It's great. As you're relaxing in your chair and breathing comfortably through the nostrils, continue to quiet the mind. And even though the mind is thinking, you don't have to entertain all those thoughts. Just postpone those thoughts for a few minutes and let yourself go into deep relaxation. Imagine pulling back all of your energy for you, retracting your energy from family, friends, and projects. And for a few minutes, just focus on you and your breath and cultivate your chi. So we want to build that torus of energy that's all around you, 360 degrees, all around you. So see if you can feel your chi or feel your energy or just imagine your energy or the torus back there. So feel that 360 degrees. Sometimes we get it on the front side, but we don't really feel it on the back side. So feel it back there too. We want protection behind us as well. As you relax in your chair, feel your body melting into the support of the chair beneath you. Now, if the mind has wandered, let's gently start a sacred mantra or a mantra like build chi, build my chi. You can affirm that, strengthen my chi, and let that be the focus right now. So you're going to hear those words, could just be the word chi, chi, chi. And then imagine the energy coming from your heart and wrapping all around you. Chi, chi, chi. Feel the breath flowing gently through the nostrils. No need to breathe extra now. And you don't want to hear your breath. It should not be audible. Just breathe naturally. And feel the body relax even more. Feel your abdomen getting softer. Chi, chi, chi. Chi. Continue to see, feel, and sense your energy field getting brighter, golden, golden light all around you. Chi, chi. Imagine letting go of any aches or pains or stale emotions. Imagine those dropping into the earth for recycling. Feels so good to relax. And if you can stay a little longer, feel free to do that now. I'm going to pull us out of meditation and in the class, but if you can stay and rest for another 5 or 10 minutes, now would be the perfect time to do that. So continue to relax. And those of you who have other appointments will begin to come back, and never startle yourself after meditation. Softly begin to move the body and wiggle your fingers and toes. And as you begin to open your eyes, you can inhale and raise your hands up to the sky. And we'll bring the hands to the heart. Have a moment of gratitude for your discipline today, for your mind and your body and your spirit and your connection to our infinite creator. As you continue on through the day, just share your joy with everyone. Namaste. Thank you, God. Okay. Continue to build your chi, whether your eyes are open or closed. Namaste.